Kansas City, the Chiefs, I just feel so badly for the team, the city, those players. You know, thank God that all the players and the families and everybody got out. But anybody getting hurt in this situation, especially, you're talking about like 9 kids got shot. Thank God that Esther now we haven't lost any one of them.
As far as we know,
as far as we know right now.
God bless them all.
Right.
Yeah.
And oh my God, and I'm praying for all of their full recovery. But this saddens me more than anything. There's nothing in this country that brings us great joy like competing, like football, and then celebrate you're the champion, and then for this to happen. Moving forward, these are the things you know, and they've always done everything they could, Skip and Key, to protect the people. They had 800 police officers out there yesterday,
everywhere,
doing everything.
On rooftops.
Right, everywhere. But you can't cover everybody, and we gotta do something about this. We cannot continue to let this happen at our most precious places, and they are attacking us at our most, I call it vulnerable, because we're trying to recover. Yeah. You're trying to recover from whatever hard things you're going through in life and move on for the rest of the life, and then they're bringing this in. It's just sad. It's sad to see it touches something that's so precious to us, and it touches everything that's so precious to us.
No, it is extremely scary, but you know, this is the state of the country, the world that we live in. I mean, this is the reality of it. You know, when this first happened, and as you sit back and you think, I thought about when I was in school and I was young.
Yeah,
I grew up in a gang-infested neighborhood, but I never felt the way I feel about these sort of things, like Michael and you were talking about, whether it's ticker tape parades, or whether it's in crowded environments.
Church and synagogue.
You just don't feel safe. Like, it's just one of those deals where it's like, why would somebody decide that this is the perfect situation to do something and then carry it out against innocent people that are just trying to celebrate the city in the victory of a Super Bowl or a championship, or reach to the skies above for prayer in a church? But people just decide that they're going to take violence and take it to the next level. I just, in having kids myself, and then looking back and saying, that mother of 2 who was killed in this shooting has 2 kids that will not have a mom. And so it's just, it's one of those deals, man. You got a million different things going through your mind to try to figure out why something took place and why does it keep happening and it keep getting ignored to a degree. You know, I just don't get it.
It's interesting what you say. You grew up in a neighborhood not far from where we sit, just sort of south of downtown Los Angeles. Gang violence all around you, but you sort of accepted that that was life to you. This isn't life to you. This is not the expected. I grew up in what I would call a lower middle class neighborhood in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and there was lots of crime, cars got robbed, but I grew up in a period in this country that was the Leave It to Beaver period. I don't know if you remember the sitcom sort of show, but it's like everybody's happy. And there were nights when we went to bed, and I don't know why, we just didn't lock our doors. It just wasn't that, nobody would do that. You know, nobody's going to come in there. And now they're coming in there, and they're coming in there, and they're coming in there. And just Sunday in Houston, we had a shooting at a church, another church, another synagogue, another church, another.
Pastor Joel Osteen's church, yes.
That is correct. So I love sports. I live for sports. I'm addicted to watching sports. And you can say, well, is it just escape? Well, to me, it's my form of real life, because it's better than reality TV, because the drama that played out in the fourth quarter and overtime of the Super Bowl, you can't make it up. You can't fictionalize it. It's better than fiction to me because we got to see one of the greatest quarterbacks ever play at the highest level when he was called upon to do so. And we got to see two teams that were very evenly matched. And it came down to just a couple of plays, a couple of third down plays that the 49ers could not execute and pull off. And they lost. And it was riveting and compelling and discussable and debatable. And we came in here on fire on Monday to talk about it. But none of it really matters when this happens yesterday. All of a sudden, everything crumbles in your head and you realize that we're paid to talk about sports, and sports just got invaded yesterday in the worst possible way. And children are in the hospital as we speak with gunshot wounds because they were out of school to celebrate a city's championship. It's incomprehensible. But it's out of my league, over my head, because I'm just a sports guy. I'm not particularly political, so we can get into all the nuances of gun control versus the right to bear arms, and I don't know. I can't go in there because I don't know enough to know. But we're coming down to, I'm not sure what's right, but I really know what's wrong.
Right.
And this is really wrong, and it's become routine. It's become almost, it seems like every other day there's another one, to the point we're jaded. When I see mass shooting pop up as the breaking news, you're like, okay, here we go again. Right?
You know, as a kid, I attended at least, if I can remember, at least 5 ticker tape parades, 2 Dodgers, and 3 Lakers.
Okay.
As a kid. Mm-hmm. And the amount of people, you know, you just think about it, the amount of people and kids that was at those parades alongside me. And we didn't have 800 and something police officers on roofs.
No, you did not.
It wasn't even something that was a thought.
Because nobody would even anticipate
it wasn't
that.
even
Right.
something.
No.
You know, this is almost like, although I know the incident in Denver last year with the Nuggets, you know, you had the thing in Texas Rangers, not far from their deal. But this seems different for whatever reason, as far as ticker tape parades go. I mean, this could literally change the way the ticker tape parades are presented.
Yeah, maybe it should.
Right.
Yeah.
And people will be a little less apt to just freely go out, and it would affect how you celebrate. And that's my whole thing. I mean, I know it's a lot of pain, and a lot of people that are in pain. And God Almighty, if you are, please go get help. Please go get help. We can't continue to have this. And if you know somebody in pain, you gotta say something and try to help them go get help, because we can't keep having people show up in places that we are trying to restore and trying to recover. And now you're putting, we just can't keep having this. This is just, it's just the saddest thing in the world. It really is. And listen, can't see the Chiefs, all that hard work and what they've done to,
Hello, xin chào mọi người, lại là mình đây. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ chỉ các bạn cách tô màu sao cho đẹp nhất. Và các bạn đừng quên hãy cho mình một lượt like và lượt đăng ký kênh để ủng hộ mình. Mình cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều. Và một lần nữa mình cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều. Và bây giờ chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nào.
Bây giờ mình sẽ đi vào chi tiết tô màu nha các bạn.